Frank was a good family man because he liked spending time with his wife and kids. We'd go places like to the mall, fishing, bowling. We always did things as a family. We went out places and had fun. We'd always stick together. Anywhere we'd go, we'd go places as a family.
Oh, you're happy, Dad? You're gonna be a grandpa, Dad? It's all right, mijo. All right. All right. He said, yeah, I'm happy for you, mijo. Just be good, man. Be careful. Take care, man. Be good. I was always worried about my son. Always worried about him. Be out there, you know. Just be careful, man. Don't hang around with wrong people, man. Okay, mess you up. And I said, I know, Dad. I know that. And he was happy. He was excited at the baby. He was excited at the baby. Man. And they said, I won't have another daddy. They showing up right after had another one. But the baby, he was a good father. I mean, he loved the babies, man.
I remember when I told Frank I was pregnant with Jasmine, he just started smiling. He was excited. He wanted me to the doctor's appointments and supported me in everything. He was just so happy. First time when Frank held Jasmine, he was excited, was smiling because it looked just like him. Yeah, because he'd always stop by on his lunch breaks or something like that. Anytime he'd always stop by the house, start playing with Jasmine, and then go back to work to support us. He was good with his kids because, Jasmine, the oldest one, he spoiled her. Every time we'd go to the store or something, he'd always end up buying her something. He could never tell her no. He'd always take her outside when he'd be outside. Sometimes we'd go walking around the neighborhood, or we'd go walking around the park. It affects my kids not having a dad because they need a male role model there. I think it's important for the kids to have their father. The girls don't have dad now because of the accident.
This happened Thursday, 1:30. I was at my mother's, and he called me. He said, Dad, I'm here at Wilson America. I said, what's my next stop? I said, go to Trail Express and go to PC, drop off the other stuff to Javier and hot shot to Rosenberg. And that's the last I heard.
I was on my way to pick him up from work, and when I got there, his dad asked me if I had talked to him, and I was like, no.
I said, oh, man, I kept on calling him. I said, where you at, son? Where you at? And nothing, no response. About 6:20, my wife shows up. I said, what's going on, man? I said, I don't know. I can't get a hold of Junior, man. And she, so she started tracking up in the internet and all that. And then somebody walked in inside the office and said, it was a bad accident on the Beltway. They had a bad accident. And anything else, man, I hope it's not my son, man. My mind was just,
We started calling everybody. Nobody heard from him. The stepmom called her brother, which was a sheriff cop or something, and he said he heard something about an accident on the freeway, the way he was going, off the Beltway. And we looked it up on the internet, and we'd seen the truck on there.
My daughter called me, Daddy, they found the truck. And that's what you see on the internet. Oh, man. It was just like a dream, not a dream, like the movies you see, unbelievable, And that was it.
We recognized the truck, and then her brother said that the name on there, that they announced that it was him. Started crying. I just didn't believe that was it. That was him. I was just hoping it wasn't him, because then I'd have to worry about what I was gonna do. I'm heartbroken because Frank's not here now. I want to see other couples together. It makes me feel sad because I can't do that because Frank's not here. I wish my family was still together and we loved each other. We always had fun, and that way the girls would have their father. When Frank was around, I didn't worry about my future because I knew he'd be there. Now that he's gone, I gotta worry about my future now with the girls. What am I gonna do?
It's not the same no more. I used to be a happy man with my family. My life's just day by day now. My life it's not happiness anymore. I just going to sleep, waking up in the morning. First you open up a shop, doing damn well, and I just try to stay busy, get the day going, I hide myself and cry, and then I feel myself crying, I feel myself, and I just hold on, I gotta start doing something. I start moving, start doing something. I start calling people. I start, just try to just get my mind on something, but something different.
Life is hard now without Frank because it's kind of hard because Jasmine, the older one, starts asking for him, and it's like I don't know what to tell her. She's like, "Oh, where's Daddy? I want to go, Daddy." It makes me sad that Alyssa doesn't know her dad. Oh, she's not gonna get to know her dad. She was only 3 weeks old when it happened. That they're gonna grow up without no father. They're gonna get to know him.
Worry about my baby's future, because make me feel like that's my son. Like I'm doing it for my son. That's his baby, what he left behind. I'm gonna be there for him, because it make me feel good, like my son is there. What he left behind. Worry about them a lot. I'm just scared that what happened to my son will not happen to nobody, none of my family.
I miss his hugs, his kisses, when he says I love you, him laying next to me at night, him just being there, him always making me laugh or smile. It's hard without him now, in financial sense. I'm not working, having to buy the babies their stuff, asking my mom for help. I'm living with my mom because I can't afford to live on my own right now with my 2 kids. Just been trying to hang in here. That since Frank's not here, I gotta take care of the girls on my own, make sure they're okay. My plan for the kids in the future is to make sure they go to college. They have money to go to college, to get a good education. My plans are to get a job and to go to school to be a nurse. But it's gonna be hard because I'm going to find somebody to watch the kids while I try to do that.
And then I'm not gonna be the same anymore. The rest of my life I'm screwed up, waking up in the morning, man, take a shower, and just my daughter hug me, Daddy, I love you, and open up that door. Nowadays, suffer. Because it's not happiness anymore. I was happy. I was a happy person. Like I tell everybody, man, I was a happy man, I was a happy man, having my business, having my son working for me. Man, I was happy. It's not the same no more. I miss my son, My future is not a future anymore, but I see my babies, my wife, and I'm just taking it day by day, Having a son, being your son and being your employee, your best friend. I don't understand it, That was everything to me. I get to the shop, he wasn't there, I worry. Check my hand every morning, I don't know, afternoon, be careful, mijo. And I feel that check came, and I check, love check. Every morning, every afternoon, he'll check my hand. He used to bring me tacos too, every morning, but we used to hug each other, and I love you, mijo, A father having a business, having a son working for him. There ain't too many out there. I know a lot of people that have their business that can't get along with the son. My son was... I'll give everything for if I can get him back.
I loved Frank because he'd always make me laugh the way he was. Always kind and nice. Whenever my daughters grow up and they ask about their dad, I haven't decided what to tell them or how to tell them. Last thing I remember is the day the accident happened. He came home He came home for lunch, and then his last words to me was bye, and that was it. And I never heard from him again. When I wake up in the morning, I wish Frank was there next to me, and then I thank God for my girls. That's all that I got left of him. That's all I have left of Frank. If I had one last thing to say to Frank, I would tell him I loved him.